If you click on this video, I'm assuming that you are frustrated. You're not just frustrated for no reason, you're frustrated because you have not had your breakthrough yet. You've not accomplished what you wanted, you've not hit your goals, and you really just haven't hit the mark yet. And you feel like you're putting in the work, you feel like you're putting in the hours, the effort. Maybe you're already, you have your whole roadmap planned out and you have the vision, and it's just no matter what you do, you feel like you have almost no sign and no hope that what you're aiming for is actually going to be accomplished. Now, I really resonate with you right here. Okay, I really feel with you because I have dealt with the same exact thing for so long. It's in this journey of social media, it's kind of taught me that no matter how many hours I feel like I'm putting in, no matter how hard I feel like I'm trying, a lot of times the feedback that I get back is almost nothing. Because occasionally I'll spend hours planning, editing, doing all these things for these videos, and I'll post them and I will get no views or no likes or no this, and it's like, the whole point of putting it out there is to get some exposure to continue to work towards that goal. And no matter what the figure is, it's impossible when you're not hitting the metrics you need to get there to end up getting your goal. That's probably what you guys are feeling too. And your goal can be whatever. It doesn't be social media, obviously. It can be the gym, it can be weight loss, it can be money, it can be family, school. I don't care what it is. It's just the idea of having a goal, putting in work, putting in hours, and not getting that feedback, not seeing results, not even having hope that you're gonna make it happen. And part of it makes it worse too is when you see others around you who potentially aren't working as hard as you achieve that success. They're doing things at less volume than you, but somehow their results are better than you. And it's not always jealousy too, that's the thing, because you can be happy for someone, but also kind of question yourself. I can really give this a relatable experience for you guys real quick to let you in. So I started TikTok with my friend, my best friend Ethan. That's my guy right there. It's all love at the end of the day. But, I feel like he would tell you the same thing. I have objectively pushed way harder for social media. I have posted way more. I have put in so much more effort, so much more time, because he's busy. He's doing his own thing. He plays college football, so I don't expect us to be on the same level anyway. But, he's had a video go for 2.4 million views, and he's probably posted, no lie, he's probably posted 10% of the amount of videos I have posted, and he had a video go for 2.4 million views, and I think my best video ever got like 20,000. So it's like, when you see stuff like that happen right there in your fields as well, like whatever you're doing, you'll see friends, you'll see families, you'll see peers, or even like people that you're competing against, you'll see them succeed, and your brain will almost freak out, not because, like I said, not because of jealousy, but because it leads you to that season of self-doubt. It leads you to that season of questioning if you're really made for this, if you really belong in this, and that's when things get the hardest. So now they've kind of given the backstory for what we're all feeling here. I got to tie in what has helped me through a long period of reflection. I thought on it, I sat on it. What can this possibly be for? Like, why am I not hitting my goals? Why am I not succeeding? Why am I not getting this big breakthrough yet? And it came to me in a long time of talking to God and kind of praying back and forth to realize that God is not going to let you hit your mark when you are not the person you need to be in that period where you've achieved your goal. What I mean by that necessarily is success is always looked at as a positive thing, as if all aspects of your life will improve. But you can look around at people. A really good example of this is people that, a lot of times are in the NFL. That's their dream. It's their goal. They train for it their entire life. But when they actually get the money, the fame, the status, and they're in those rooms, they fail to handle the success because they now have access to things they didn't before, and it leads them down these paths that then end up being self-destructive. And if they would have been able to delay their journey to become more mature, to become more disciplined, to become more aware, then maybe they could have avoided those disastrous routes and then actually had their success be easier, have it be longer, have more longevity, however you want to phrase it right there. And for me, that's what I've been thinking, is that it's not that I'm not doing the right thing. It's not that I'm not disciplined. It's not really me, although I can always work harder and get better and stay improving. It's that maybe I'm not ready for that success right now. Because I think the best thing I can do instead of worrying about when will it come, is to continue to stay disciplined, stay grounded, stay working, but then also make sure that I'm doing the things right now that are indicative of being able to handle the success, being able to handle the moment and not, let myself down or let people around me down by not being the person who's ready for that right there. So I think if you're going through the same thing, you should ask yourself, are you ready for the success in terms of your character? Are you the person who, if you're given the key to the city, are you going to fumble it because you're not the person you need to be yet? Are you fully prepared? Are you fully groomed to take on that role? Or do you need more time? Do you need more experience? Do you need more resilience, any kind of trait that would help you be able to handle that success, you need more of that. And then start to ask yourself, am I being delayed for a reason? Am I being delayed for a reason? Is this not failure? Is it just a delay to help you better become the person who's ready to handle that success and take it farther and get to where you actually need to be? Because success really can be hard. I mean, you deal with so many things that you don't even realize. It's like the expectations to when you're grinding to get to the top compared to when you're actually there, things are way different. I mean, once again, I'll go back to the NFL right there. When you're just a guy in high school playing football, that's just fun. When you're a guy in college playing football, I mean, yeah, it's a little more pressure, but it's still fun. But when that becomes your full-time job and that is your one chance, your one opportunity, the whole weight of the world's on your back right there. Same thing for you. It's like if you're trying to create a business and right now you're in the mud, you're trying to get it off the ground, but you're also not dealing with the responsibilities of a person who's managing a whole operation. And, so are you ready for that right now? Maybe not, but will you be ready for it in 6 months, in a year, so on and so forth? Maybe then. And maybe that's why you're being delayed, to be prepared for that right there. I mean, even then, it's like you got people like fake friends, you got access to so much more sin, so many more negative things that can derail your life. And you have to be able to make sure that right now you become the person who's able to ward those things off by being mentally strong and by having that mindset that becomes a fortitude of just good character that's resilient and able to stick with the proper path and whatnot. I think oftentimes too, it's like if we do a whole overlap here, the delay really is just God's training to develop resilience. Because if you don't have resilience in your mindset, you're not prepared for anything. Resilience is the key here because you have to be able to push through and fight through no matter what. Like you need to be able to have that blind effort where you're putting in time and seeing nothing, but you're still willing to give it all to, for the hope of accomplishing it. Because that's what makes you almost lose your mind in the process, but losing your mind gains you the clarity to see how bad you want it, improves yourself, and instills that self-belief in yourself that you can do it and you will do it. So in our time of being delayed, in our time of questioning, we really do build resilience and discipline and patience, and along those ways becomes, good character. And I think if you just make sure that you are connected with God and you're in your prayer and you're doing things and you're working on becoming the proper person that's able to handle it all while also putting in your hard work, then we're all going to accomplish it. We're going to get to it eventually, but just don't look at it as a curse. Don't look at it as a failure. You're simply, like I said, you're being delayed for a reason. You're in a season of delaying to put you in a preparation season. This is a preparing season to get us ready so that when we actually get to the top, we're able to handle it. And I think one part of this right here with faith is, you never really can be behind schedule if you're doing the right things. We're just on God's timing. I mean, how are we going to question the timing of, an all-knowing being? It's like that right there in itself is contradictory to everything. Just constantly put in the work, have the discipline, develop that resilience, that discipline, the patience, like I was saying, this journey is putting us on, and trust that timing to know that when you make it, you're going to make it. It's going to be worth it. It's going to pay off, and you'll be ready to handle it because this season right here, this season got you ready for it. Because what does it mean to get to the top if you can only be there for a second? What does it mean to accomplish your goal if you lose the next day? What does it mean to build anything if it just gets, crushed the very next day, the very next week? We want to have that longevity and that success that we can then be able to replicate it for a long period of time and give back to what we love, and be able to make the memories while we're able to do it. So I want you to stop asking why not yet, and I want you to start asking, what am I being prepared for? Because when that door of success finally opens for you, you're not going to just step into it. You're going to be able to stand in that room knowing that you made it and you are prepared and ready to live in that room of success. Rooting for every single one of you. Comment what your goal is, what you're trying to get after. It's all build each other up, but let's build that positivity, that mindset. I'm dropping daily videos every single day, motivation, mindset, self-help, that whole area right there. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it gave you a little perspective to just keep pushing, because this is your sign to not give up, to keep fighting, to keep pressing, and to keep having faith in the journey, in God, and also you can't forget, have faith in yourself. I may stand and hit that subscribe button. It means so much, and like the video. I'll see you guys.